Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to make a really powerful oil and salve out of these ingredients. And this oil or salve is used for dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, like any chronic skin condition. This is the go-to. Even if you had shingles, you'd want to use this oil or salve. Um, the anti-inflammatory properties of rosemary. Here's rosemary. This helps to reduce swelling and puffiness in the skin. It also helps heal burns and soothes the skin. Qualities of this medicinal, it's actually a spice. People use it for spices, but they don't realize it's such powerful medicine. It's It's actually a cure, not a bandage, but a cure for chronic skin conditions, including, like I said earlier, dermatitis, eczema, or psoriasis. My kitty's crying at the window to get in, so just give me a second. I'm just going to let my kitty in. Here, baby. You're welcome. Alright, so we got that. That's the rosemary. That's going in. Next thing we'll discuss, we'll go yarrow. Here's yarrow. Yarrow acts as an antiseptic, fighting against infection, causing bacteria, and it tightens the skin. It's a natural astringent, shrinking the appearance of pores and reducing acne, actually. It soothes the skin with an anti-inflammatory property and acts as, I never can pronounce it, an analgesic to help with mild pain relief and irritation. So this is awesome to have. And, you know, eczema or psoriasis, we know how bad it gets. This is another great ingredient. My kitty just tried to open the cupboard. Okay, our next one, let's talk about the coriander. Okay, according to research, coriander, the seeds, they're so powerful. They're a good curing, and not just a bandage again, um, for eczema, itchy skin, rashes, and inflammation. And they have antiseptic properties. These actually are great if you had like ulcers in your mouth or sores in your mouth. You would make a tea with this and swish it in your mouth. They're amazing, and people just cook with them. They don't realize how powerful they are for medicine. So that's going in. Yay! I'm going in too! Ooh. So our last one that's going to go in, we could put more because there's so many other spices and herbs. Like these are all spices. If you didn't have that, go with these. Not a problem. You can find all of these things at your local like bulk barn or health store. If you go to a health store, you'll find that. So cloves. Ooh la 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 la. I use cloves so much in the medicines I build. They're so powerful, guys, for so many things. Clove benefits the skin, not only preventing acne, it has more to offer than that. The elements, it's high and it's very effective with dealing with dark spots, acne scars, and blemishes. So we know anyone that has dermatitis or eczema, especially, or psoriasis. My eczema, my whole arms are just all scars. Like they're just the top of my arms on the outside, complete scars from all of the itching and ripping apart and screaming. Because it's a terrible thing to wake up in the middle of the night and just be itching all night, and oh, it's awful. So these things, ooh la 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 la. This is what you want to make. So you're gonna take your infusion machine. Infusium 420 if you got it, or butter machine, guys, whatever you got. If you really didn't have any of this stuff at all, you could take a crock pot and put it on low and put your oil in and take, cut everything up as best as you could. Like, these would be okay. I would maybe crush that up a little bit and cut this up fine and just use like beaters in there and break it all up. Because that's what this does. This 420, it has a cutter. And then I can put whatever temperature I want it to be heated to. So it's cutting up and it's heating. And that's all it's doing. So if you could figure out a solution how you could heat it at a pretty low temperature, I wouldn't go any higher than 130. Yeah, 130 would be good. If you put it on 130 for an hour, that would be a long time to be standing there for an hour. But not really, because I mean, this goes for like a minute, and then it's off for 2 minutes, and it goes for a minute, it's off for 2 minutes. So you could do it. Basically, you could figure it out, guys. You can crush all this up, you know, and then put it in something, heat it up, and crush it. So what I'm going to do is I'm using grapeseed oil, because grapeseed oil is also good for those chronic skin conditions, because grapeseed oil is a very high count of vitamin E in it. Who knew, right? Vitamin E, best one for that. Also, out of all the oils, it has the highest UV protection. Just so you know, this is what I use when I make my suntan oils. Is the carry oil is grapeseed. It's very light, it's beautiful. I use it in my serums. This is very lovely to work with. If you're applying it to the face, you won't get pimples or anything. If you don't have any of these things and you have eczema and you just have some grapeseed and you're in a pinch, put that on. The vitamin E will do a lot. But try to make this, guys. So I'm going to fill it up to the max mark where it says to fill it up to. I see it? Oh, yeah, I see it. This oil is so smooth and beautiful too. It really is. So I'm going to put in, I just kind of know what to put in, like that much. You can put more. You can put less of yarrow. Ooh, the yarrow, yeah. Coriander seeds. Looks like you just want to squeeze them, pop them. They go in. Jessica would be popping them, my friend. Cloves. Ooh. Rosemary. There she is. All these should be dry. Then you would put the top on, or whatever you have. You would heat it at a lower temperature. On this, I'll go 130 for 1 hour. If you were making your own thing, like I would do, because I'm like that. Before I had these, I made so many things up. They worked. They worked fine, right? I used my brain and thought about it. Yeah, I did that before. Actually, I've even done it in a blender. And blended it all up, and then heated it, and then put, like, do it in a blender if you want to do that. Put the oil in, put all those herbs things in, smash it all out, let it go in the blender, and then pour that into a crock pot and put it on low and just heat it for a little bit and stir it and watch it, and then you have that beautiful oil. It's done. So in this, I'm just going to let it go, and then I'm going to strain it. And once it's strained, I'm going to have this powerful oil for those problem skin chronic things that I mentioned. You can either rub it on your skin, or you can make it into a salve. And to make it into a salve, all you would be doing is just, so you have something to look at when I'm talking. All you would do is take your oil and put beeswax. You would heat your beeswax up first, Make sure it's all heated so it's not going to be all pitty when you make your salve little pieces. So make sure you heat it up properly. And then add your oil to it and stir it around and pour it into little containers. And then you would have a beautiful eczema salve. It's not hard, guys. You can do this. Yeah. Try it. Try to build your own eczema salve. Thanks. Have a good night, guys.